Are we on? Hey! All right. How's everybody doing? Happy New Year! Woo! We're done with 2020. Jesus Christ. That was a year. It felt like a year and a half, actually. Hopefully 2021 is, like, I would take that much better. That much better would be just fine with me. Thank you for joining me. This is Grindhouse Video Live. Every Sunday at 7-ish, I come on YouTube and I tell you what came in, what's coming in, give you news, updates, random thoughts in my head, blurred out. Yeah. If you like physical media, if you like Grindhouse Video, if you like horror, exploitation, weird shit, B-movies, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and you will get notified anytime I go live or anytime I post a video. So let's get into it. There's actually, we're kind of getting back into normal now. Last few weeks have been fairly slow as far as new releases, which is fine with me. Sometimes you just need a break. And end of the year / beginning of the year is generally that time. But now we're getting ramped up into the new year and a new year of releases. Let's talk about what came in this week. I've got my stack here. It's a huge one, and I'm done. Didn't really get anything new in. I did get The Curse of Frankenstein from Warner Alliance, which was a couple weeks late. Although I think I might be sold out by now. I got half of what I ordered in. Warner Alliance, man, whenever they release something, sometimes it's really hard to get that stuff back in. Or actually just to get it in, period. So there you go. That's what came in. But this coming week is going to be completely different because there's a bunch of stuff. So let's talk about what is going to be coming in this week. From a lot of Mill Creek, by the way. Mill Creek, Ultraman Taro Ultimate Collection, or the Complete Series. There we go. It is the Steelbook and the standard box set will be in. Also from Mill Creek, The Freshman, Crossroads, Like Father Like Son, and Blind Fury. All of those are they're retro slipcase ones that look like an old VHS tape. And then the other two are from Media Blasters. Hopefully I will have Blood Sisters and Devilman. Those are everything I just mentioned will hopefully be in. Mill Creek is sometimes like Warner Alliance where it doesn't always ship right away. Media Blasters is definitely like Warner Alliance where it doesn't always ship by street. So hopefully Blood Sisters, because that got pushed back to this coming week, and Devilman, which sometimes I think that's a Tokyo Shock release, I think. And sometimes those are really hard to get in on street date also. So hopefully all that will be in. Here is the list of what will definitely be in, which is a pretty good size list. And it's all over the place as far as titles. From Arrow, Southland Tales. I've got plenty coming in to cover pre-orders and to get whatever you guys put in now till whenever it comes in, which might be tomorrow. I think I should be getting 2 orders in tomorrow from MVD. So I think it's going to be in as soon as less than 24 hours. But I will tell you this, it is already very close to out of stock, so it might be a little bit before it gets restocked. I don't know. Also, beginning of the year, things are weird with distributors, especially when this much stuff comes out at one time. So it might, if you don't order it now, it might be a little bit before you can get it again. Also from Arrow, JSA, Joint Security Area, will be in stock. The Gamera Okay, so Gamera, the Heisei era. I don't know how to pronounce that. The Steelbook and the box set will be in stock. The other one, which is the Showa era, is actually not in yet. Why? I don't know. Um, and FYI, those are, I think the Steelbook is probably limited. The other two are reissues, so I don't think they're limited. But I will say this: all of the Gamera reissue, re-release titles, the Steelbook and the box sets, Show era is not in. But also the Heisei era one is almost out of stock, if not already out of stock. So I don't know why they're not shipping MVD enough to fill all these orders. But yeah, so be aware that again, like Southland Tales, that might take a while to get back in. From VCI, Batwoman and the Panther Woman double feature. We got some Wild Eyes shit, Dark Show, Godforsaken, Suicide Club, and Death Pledge and Vicious, all from Wild Eye. Those are coming in. The other ones are Giant from the Unknown, which I thought I had up for pre-order, and when I ordered them because they are in stock, I realized I didn't. So I have it on the site. It's not available for pre-order, but I will be getting those in as soon as they come in. You can click the notify me link on this listing, and as soon as I stock them, you'll get a email. And then the other one is Poltergeist, from Dark Side Releasing. And then one more that has been going crazy is going to be in stock possibly as early as tomorrow. Serbian Film, Blu-ray, and DVD will be in stock. Please give me some time to get your orders out because actually I didn't check today. Let's see how this is doing, because it is last week it was my highest ever pre-order I got, and this week is even higher. Serbian Film, Blu-ray. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got a lot of them to ship. I ordered plenty. I've got 130 pre-orders, and I ordered 250 copies because it is already out of stock. Luckily, I just happened to be talking to my sales rep when they actually came in. So when he noticed that they were shipping, so I got my order in ASAP, and so I was able to get all the 250 that I wanted. So I will have plenty for now, but it also might take a few weeks to restock from the distributor. So if you want Serbian Film, you need to order it now because it's going to be scarce coming up pretty soon. Actually, probably really like right now. It might not be available everywhere. So that's what I'm expecting. It's going to be a big release week with all the Arrow titles and Serbian Film. It is a lot of pre-orders, so please give me at least 2 or 3 days to get all that stuff out. Because of that, I mentioned last week that I would be doing inventory Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I wasn't expecting Serbian Film and all the Arrow stuff to actually stock and come in. So I can't do both at the same time. So I'm postponing inventory until a further date. I don't know when. It's so hard to plan all this shit in advance. So the store will be open. It's just going to stay like normal, at least for another week. I really do need to do inventory because I keep finding things that it says that I have 12 in stock and I can't find any. So whenever that does happen, whenever it happens that I get something ordered that says it's in stock and it's not. If you have other stuff that was shipping with it, I always ship out the rest of the order. And then once I do get that other title that it was my fault that it didn't come in, or that it wasn't in stock for some reason. Who knows? I don't understand how I keep getting screwed up on inventory so bad. But then I'll ship that later once I get it back in. So I apologize to the few people that happened to this week. It's been happening more and more, and I'm like, I need to do inventory, but it takes a long time to do inventory because I have a lot of shit to go through. So inventory won't be happening right now because of all the new releases coming in this week. I was expecting RIP, Rest in Pieces from Dustin Mills. Still hasn't come in. I'm going to message him tomorrow and see if he can give me an update on when those are going to come in. I thought I would have them by now. So I don't know. I don't know where they are. I have been putting up more used. I came in on New Year's Day and basically for 6-7 hours just put up used. When USPS doesn't ship or doesn't pick up and they're closed, I don't ship. So I just came in New Year's Day and literally stood there at the computer for hours and hours and hours putting up used Blu-rays. So keep checking back the site. Every week I'm adding 200 to 300 used titles. I'm getting close to being done. If I can get a lot done this week, I might be done with used Blu-rays by the end of the week, maybe. I'm getting that close. So just keep checking back. And the way it's set up, like, you're not necessarily going to see everything I add for used. If you go like newest, like if you sort everything in the used section by newest, you're not going to see everything because technically it's in the system already. I'm just adding the picture and the description and changing the title and updating everything, putting in the new price, giving it a category, all that shit to the listing. So I'm only updating the listing. I'm not adding it. So you're going to have to search. You have to go through and find some shit. There are some good little hidden titles in there. So you should definitely check that out. And that's pretty much all I've got. Last week, I went through and gave you the top 10 bestsellers for the year for new titles. And this week, I made a list of my personal favorite releases for 2020. I'm not going to go in depth. I've talked about most of these on these live videos, like when it either was coming in or had come in. And I talked in depth or a little bit more in depth about these. So I'm just gonna rattle off some titles and just know that these are 2020 releases that I personally love. I personally was excited that they got a Blu-ray release. You know, and I will start off with the first one, which I honestly cannot remember if it was a 2020 release. I think it was. If not, it was a late 2019 release. But I would definitely recommend. And these are basically recommendations. These are my personal favorites. Slaughterhouse Slumber Party from Dustin Mills. I think it was this year. I'm almost positive if it was this year. If not, it was late last year. But that's a really fun, low-budget movie. And all of these are in order of when they were released. So I basically just went to Blu-ray.com, looked at their calendar, and wrote down some titles. So these are not like from greatest releases, like my most favorite to these are just random releases based on when they came out. Very Bad Things, awesome movie. Came out from Shout Select. Great movie. Fraternity Vacation is a classic sex comedy. You need to own it. Scorpion put that one out. Hot Dog the movie. It's so good. It's so freaking good. It's so good. Synapse did a great job on that release. April Fool's Day, one of my top 10 favorite horror films of all time. Love that movie. If you haven't seen it, don't look up anything about it. Keep just close yourself off. Don't watch a trailer. Don't read about it. Just buy the movie, put it in, and watch it. It's a lot of fun because there is a little bit of a twist at the end. 16 Candles, Arrow did a great job on that release, and it's one of my top 25 favorite films of all time. I've seen that movie so many times. Gutterballs, Ryan Nicholson, R.I.P. It is his best movie. It is definitely something you need to check out because Gutterballs is awesome. This one is actually one that I didn't know anything about when it came in. I watched it. It's from Arrow, called Why Don't You Just Die? I believe it's a Russian film. Really fucking good. I don't think I even talked about it on these live videos. It was batshit fucking crazy. I really enjoyed it. Why don't you just die? Also from Arrow, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, classic. It's fucking Elvira. How can you not like it? Just One of the Guys. I didn't have it in stock forever, and I apologize. That wasn't actually my fault. It was the distributor kind of fucked up, or not the company that put it out, but my distributor kind of fucked that up. But Just One of the Guys is a classic. Idle Hands, great Halloween movie. Great movie in general. It's funny as hell. It's stupid, and Jessica Alba's in it. Can't go wrong. The Woman, awesome movie. Arrow did an amazing job on it. You should definitely pick that up. Blood Games, probably my top Vinegar Syndrome title ever released. That movie should not be as good as it actually is. It's actually really a good film. And it's kind of a revenge slasher, weird hunt in the jungle type movie. It's really cool. You should definitely pick up Blood Games. From Scream Factory, The Hills Run Red. It's a more modern film. I believe probably early 2000s, maybe 2010-ish, somewhere around there. I honestly don't know when it was made. But it's kind of a low budget thing, but really, really good. I've seen it a few times, and I was really excited when they were putting it out on Blu-ray. From Kino, Space Invaders, classic. I have a poster of it in my bedroom. Love that movie. It's stupid. It's fun. If you have kids, it's kid friendly. Stars of kids. You should definitely check it out. Another Arrow release, newer movie that I knew nothing about until I actually watched it once it came in, was Zombie for Sale. It's an Asian film, really funny. It's a black comedy. It's really fucking stupid and good. You should definitely check that one out. Severin released Revenge of the Living Dead Girls, which is batshit fucking crazy. If you like batshit fucking crazy, you definitely need to have Revenge of the Living Dead Girls. Arrow released Pitch Black. It is just a sci-fi classic. It is really good. I hadn't seen it in forever. I put it on. It looks amazing, and it's just a really tight sci-fi film. Scream Factory released Ghost Ship, which is underrated. Okay, yeah, the first scene is the best scene in the movie, but the rest of the movie, I think it's shit on because that scene is so good. Take that out of the equation, and Ghost Ship is just a stupid, fun movie. It's kind of like an action horror, supernatural film. I love it. I love Ghost Ship. From Vinegar Syndrome, Grave Robbers was way better than I expected it to be. Really good film, Mexican horror. I will talk a little bit about some of their other Mexican horror and a little bit later, but actually I'm going to do it now. I'm just because I might forget. I started watching Cemetery of Terror, didn't really get into it, turned it off, haven't watched it since. But I was looking forward to it because I really loved Grave Robbers. Couldn't get into it. I've been told it gets better from like after where I stopped, but I just couldn't do it. And then last night I watched Don't Panic, and I will never get that time back. Um, I know a lot of people love this movie. I went on Letterboxd to add it to the films that I watched in 2021. I gave it a 1-star review because it was horrible. And I started reading the reviews, and everybody loves the movie because it's so bad. It's so bad that it's good. I couldn't get there. Um, the unibrow, I couldn't stop staring at it, and it was taking me out of the movie. His pajamas were fucking ridiculous, and his acting was horrible and over the top. Like nothing that happened in that movie I could get into. Um, so yeah, I would say out of the Mexican horror that Vinegar Syndrome has put out, Grave Robbers is the best. It was really a really fun movie. Anyway, on to the next. Warner Archive released Drop Dead Gorgeous, which hasn't really sold that well for me, and it should because it's a really fucking good movie. It's a classic 2000s movie. It's a comedy, but it's a dark comedy. It's fucking weird. It's awesome, and it's hilarious. You should definitely check that out. The hidden gem for this year was Unearth's release of The Untold Story. Awesome film. Awesome, 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 awesome film. It's been selling really well. I think it was, wait, look at my notes from last week. It was my number 4 bestseller for this last year for 2020 releases, and it's worth it because it's a really fucking good film. More Cat 3 stuff is coming from Unearthed. I was talking to Steven last night, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of what he puts out. Ronin Flix released Haunt, which was awesome. Really fucking good. Was not expecting it to be that good. Where am I? Arrow released The Last Starfighter. Classic film. Hadn't seen in forever. Watched the new Arrow version, and it's gorgeous, and it's just so good. It's so nostalgic. It might not be good to a good movie if you've never seen it, and you don't have that nostalgia. But if you do, you need to own it. It's just a classic film. Another really good Vinegar Syndrome title was their Christmas release of Deadly Games. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Highly recommended. Really great film. I was actually shocked at how good it was. Vinegar Syndrome also released Necromancer, which is one of my personal favorites, just because of Elizabeth Caton. Love her. It's one of the few movies that she was in that she's the main star and drives the whole film. I can't sell it online because it's a VSA title, but if you are local, you can come into the store and pick it up. Kino released Amazon Women on the Moon, and I love them for that because I just watched it a couple weeks ago, and it's so fucking stupid and amazing. It's got every star from the 80s in it. It's awesome. You should definitely check it out. Ronan also released I Spit on Your Grave box set. I made the list today, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't watched I Spit on Your Grave Deja Vu, so I put that in. That was a mistake. Haven't had good luck in 2021 with watching movies I had never seen before, because that one also got a 1-star because holy shit, I had to fast forward through it. It was really bad. But I Spit on Your Grave is just a classic, and that alone is like, just think of Deja Vu as an add-on. It was horrible, but you don't need to watch it. You don't need to watch it. You should definitely pick up the box set because it's got remastered I Spit on Your Grave and a documentary. I haven't watched the doc yet, but I will be probably doing that pretty soon. So when I do, I'll tell you if the doc's worth it too. But One that I wasn't expecting to be on my best of list was Vinegar Syndrome's release of The Beastmaster. Sorry, Steven, I'm online. I'm on YouTube. Mr. Byro. The Beastmaster, really good film. Not a Sword and Sandals fan, but loved it. It's a movie that I watched many times as a kid, and the packaging is amazing. Paramount presents Select. I can't remember what they call their little side label thing, but they released The Golden Child. It's classic. I haven't watched the new version of it yet, but it's just a classic. And then lastly on my list is Tremors. 4K's gone. Got plenty of the Blu-ray. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Log off, log back on. I want to let you know if the Blu-ray is almost gone also. Because with the 4K gone, yeah, they're under 400 copies left through the distributor. So if you have been putting off Tremors, don't care about 4K, the Blu-ray is just as good, in my opinion. I'm not a 4K guy. But Tremors was it's a beautiful release, and the limited edition's almost gone for the Blu-ray also. So don't wait, pick those up. So that's my list of some of my personal favorites. This is not based on packaging. This is not based on transfer. These are just, I base this on, it's a movie that I personally like. So there you go. Your list might be completely different. That's fine, because we're all different. We're all different humans. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to talk about. So let's start talking, answering some questions here. FYI, thank you very much or hello to everybody that says hi. Love the shirt. This is my shirt that Colton got me for Christmas. It was one of the 3 Christmas presents I got. He gave me this and another T-shirt for video violence, which looks awesome, and then another hat. This isn't it, but he got me another military hat. I love Colton. Colton's a good guy. Happy New Year to everybody. Just got Graveyards of Honor in from you yesterday. Pretty great. I'm glad you got it. 2021, I think, is going to have some pretty good releases. I know of a couple of them that are in the works, and yeah, I think it's going to be a good year. Are you still going to do that Mike versus Amazon price comparison? Yes, I will. Honestly, I slept weird last night, so my shoulder's been killing me all day. So I haven't really moved a lot. I'm actually, right after this, will continue watching Starship Troopers. This is interrupting my movie experience. God, you people wanting me to go live every fucking week. No, so I haven't really moved a lot today, so I will. I might do that next week. I'll do the price comparison, and I will guarantee that I'm going to win. Did you put those Vincent titles up yet, or did I miss them? I haven't. Anything that I got from Vinegar Syndrome, I got nothing else coming right now. I'm waiting to get more in. Talking to their support. So I haven't put in another order yet. So everything I got from Vinegar Syndrome is out right now. Did people get that Amityville collection sold out from you yet? From Vinegar Syndrome, I know I shipped quite a few of them the other day. I might have more. Again, okay, so this week I was getting ready for inventory. So basically, I've got boxes of shit everywhere. Like literally, it's everywhere. I have boxes in the back. where I am in the shipping. You know, like I got a table set up to put product out, and separate orders if I need to, and work on it. Underneath, I found like 4 boxes of stuff that I did not know I had. Like during the Arrow sale, Blue Underground sales, crazy periods of time with orders, stuff was coming in like crazy, and I put stuff under there that I forgot that I had. Some of it I put on the website, and then I'm like, why am I doing this? I'm about to do inventory, so I just put it out on the shelf. But then I'm not doing inventory, so now I really have to do inventory because I can't remember everything I put out. But I found stuff I don't know where I got it, and we're talking new titles, not used. Slip covers I didn't know I had, like way out of print slip covers that I didn't know I had. Found more stuff that I was kind of mad that I didn't reorder before it sold out, and then I found more. It's hard keeping track of all this shit with a one-man show. So yeah, I will. I might have more Amityville collections. I don't know. But yeah, this week's been a crazy week. But yeah, I have been selling quite a few of those Amityville collections. Always looking forward to this, Mike. It's my favorite thing on Sunday. Well, thank you very much, Tony. Owen, when do you think you'll have the Beastmaster in? It won't be probably for another week at least. I had a couple damaged, so I'm trying to get a new year. This part of the time of the year is hard to get a hold of people. So I'm trying to get replacements for those and then place another order. So it'll be at least a week before I get more Beastmaster in. Happy New Year, Mr. Mike. Hope 2021 is a year of great indie horror. Like when you stock more obscure titles, not a fan of the bigger boutique labels. And this is something very interesting. Interestingly, like going down, I don't use Blu-ray.com's calendar except for the end of the year to do a list. And then going through that, there was a bunch of shit that was released independently that not even like Amazon has, and I'm like, I need to figure out. So I'm gonna try and use Blu-ray.com's like system of all these different releases to try and get more indie stuff. I'm also going to be working this year on releasing a couple things. Haven't talked to anybody yet, but there's a couple titles I have in mind that have been out before, but are extremely hard to find. So I'm going to contact the filmmakers and try to get some stuff re-released through me. But yeah, I'm going to try to this year try and carry more independent stuff. Stuff that is very hard to find. Mike, you work alone? Yep. Colton comes in every once in a while to help out with some shipping or to like do inventory. Shit, that reminds me. I gotta call Colton. I haven't told him we're not doing inventory tomorrow. But yeah, this has been a one-man show basically for the last 6 years. I do all the shipping, all the ordering, all the process, like order inventory, checking in orders. When the store was open, Colton would basically kind of work the counter, but I did everything else. Anything used on the site, I did. I built the website this year. Yeah, I do all of it. It's not easy, but I did. I know that Tremors 4K glitch got me. I don't know about the glitch. Very helpful hint because I normally always search newest listings for the used section. Yeah, it's not going to show up that way. Some stuff I have to, because it's in, there's something like, I'm not going to explain it. It's stupid to explain it because it means nothing to you. But there's some that I have to delete and then create a new one. So those will pop up in the newest. But yeah, you won't find it. All the new stuff I add in the newest section for used. I love going into movies blind and not knowing a thing about it. Better that way for sure. I try not to watch trailers. So I'm that way also. Do I have Action USA? Yes. They are available in store only. Did you ever actually get just one of those guys back in stock? Yes, I do have it on the shelf right now. My distributor, because of me complaining that they hadn't had it for 4 months, they finally restocked it, and it's back in stock. Any update on shipping Black Friday orders with limited edition t-shirt? Yeah. Okay. I am going to do my best to get this printed this week. So I will hope, I pray that the t-shirts will be done within the next week. I didn't really think about it, with Christmas, the Black Friday sale, and the New Year's. I didn't really put all that together to create the situation in my head where it might be very hard to get those done by the end of December. So that's my fault. I take all the blame for the t-shirts not being done, but I will get those done and try to get them at least to the printer by the end of the week, so that don't panic rating on Letterboxd. Yeah, don't panic actually made me physically mad. I was yelling at the TV. I didn't like that movie. What's your Letterboxd again? It's GHV Tampa without the first A in Tampa. Somebody just see somebody. Yeah, somebody put it up right. GHV TMPA. Drop Dead Gorgeous is one of the funniest movies ever, and I agree. I really hope somebody someday releases Death to Smoochie, because that is also those two movies are a great double feature. They have very similar comedic aspect to them. I love Death to Smoochie, and I can't believe that it's not. I don't even think it's in print on DVD. I'm pretty sure blah blah blah. Well, shit, jumped up. Been buying mostly foreign hard boxes and super rare pricey flicks, but I bought 3 Magnum VHS clamshells, Mountain Magic, Shocking, blah blah. I would love to let you see what is in the store as far as VHS goes, but literally, you cannot see. You can't shop in the VHS room because it is being used as overstock room because I have too much shit. Which reminds me, I will be starting probably this week on marking down a bunch of shit to make that problem go away. So be ready for a clearance section on the site. Watch Deja Vu just for the Camille Keaton. Yeah. I fast forwarded through the whole thing, basically. And it's one of the things that I've noticed with independent horror is there's a lot of talking. Like, if you watch a more mainstream or a bigger budget horror film, there's not a lot of dialogue. They kind of, it moves along smoothly to keep you interested. What I've noticed with a lot of independent, like low budget stuff, they can't afford the special effects, or they don't have the story or the money to do that, and so they rely on a lot of dialogue. And holy shit, it's one of the main reasons why I'm not a huge fan of a lot of independent stuff, because it just drags and it gets boring. And I'm not talking about all indie films. It's just a lot that I've seen rely on the acting of actors that can't act that well. They can't. So yeah, that's what Deja Vu suffered from, in my opinion, was way too much dialogue that didn't mean shit. The acting wasn't that great, and it just, I fast forwarded to see if there was any good kills, and Beer replacing me as the message during the show. Yeah, Shelly. Yeah, he is this week replacing you. I have a 4K TV, but for some reason, all 4K movies just look dark, even with full brightness. It's weird. I don't know. I don't have a 4K player. I think on my TV is 4K, but I don't have a 4K player. So and I don't even think I've ever seen a 4K Blu-ray being played. So I couldn't help you. I don't know. The era release of The Woman was definitely my favorite 2020 release. One of my favorite too. Really good movie. Like Minds Think Alike. I got a video store video. Oh, that's awesome. He got a video violence T-shirt for Christmas. Apparently, there's 2 different versions of a Serbian film being released. Yes. I'm not going to get into it. Watch last week's video. Somebody asked the same question. I explained all the releases that are coming up. Talked to Steven last night. Told him I did it. He wasn't mad. But it did clear it up for some people. So watch last week's video. Time code, don't know. I don't know when. I don't remember. It was toward the end because somebody asked a question about it. So watch the end of last week's video. Video violence was surprisingly good. I agree. I'm not a huge Shot on SOV fan, but there's something about video violence that is just awesome. I was lucky enough to pick up the Camp Motion Pictures box set for The Basement from 2011. I never got that. I never even seen one. I don't think. But yeah, I have it. I have the double feature DVD they did, and I'm very happy that I own it because it is, even too, they're batshit crazy movies, and I love them. Any idea if any of those will ever get blued? Oh, same person. I doubt it. Camp doesn't seem to put out a lot of Blu-rays. I doubt it. I don't know. I've gotten into it before. I'm not a Blu-ray elitist where, it has to look, 1080 surround sound, 4.1, blah, 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 to be on Blue. I am a format. It is a new format because DVD didn't get that shit. It wasn't like, oh, and all it is a VHS rip. It shouldn't be on DVD. I mean, if it was shot on video and it's a VHS quality, you should only release it on VHS. That's basically what you're saying. So I would love to see a video violence Blu-ray. Is there any chance you could get Sorority House Massacre in, even though it's out of print? Probably not at this point. I don't know when I would be placing another Scorpion order, so I don't even know if I could get it or when I would even get it. Might be a couple months before I get another order in from them, so I doubt it. Owen, thanks for the update. I have 2 movies with my shirt. I'm cool with the wait. Good, Rob. Thank you for being patient. Again, all my fault for the T-shirt. All my fault. I've never done a T-shirt, and it weirds me out that I'm gonna actually do something wrong, even though people that have done T-shirts have over and over told me that, like, the person I'm going to be using knows what he's doing and will not, like, screw it up. Like, he'll tell me if something's wrong and needs to be fixed, or fix it himself and then print it. Plus, it's also I'm a one-man show, and so I've got to allot my time, and sometimes I'm not good with that. All right, so that's basically what all the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Join me next week. I am the day that Serbian film comes in, I am watching it. It's been a couple years since I've seen it, so I will definitely be doing a Serbian film review next week. What else is coming in? I'm trying to watch more movies. I've been doing pretty good lately of getting 2 movies in a day. This week I also like doing series that I haven't seen in a while. So I'll do 1 movie from a series every night, and then I'm going to try and watch a second movie of something that came in recently, or just something I carry that I haven't seen. So that's my goal for this new year. That's my New Year's resolution, is to watch more movies, movies that I want to watch, and movies that I need to watch. So I'm going to try and mix it up. So expect more little short reviews of movies that have come in and will be coming in this year and came in last year, because there's a bunch of those I haven't seen. But yeah, like I watched Final Destination this week. Haven't seen those in years. Realized that I have never seen 5. I think I thought I saw it, but I might have watched a trailer, because some of it was like, you know, familiar, but I had never seen it before. But I will say Final Destination series gets so little credit than it deserves. It's a great series. 3 isn't as good as the rest of the series, but I think 4 and 5 are actually pretty solid movies. I like what they did with 5 to add an element to it. But yeah, those are great movies. Awesome films. What did I do? What was the series I did before that? Can't even remember. I've actually watched so many movies I can't remember what I've watched, which is crazy. So let me go to lists. It would have been in 2020. Run down the list. Yeah, so I watched last year. Watched. No, it doesn't say. 168 films last year, which is actually pretty damn good, because I don't have a lot of time to watch movies, and I did. I did pretty damn good. Although I packed in a lot of movies at the end of the year. What was the last series I did? Well, I guess it was a while ago. That's maybe why I don't remember. Oh yeah, I did Lethal Weapon last year. But yeah, I'm gonna try and take some series that I haven't watched in a while, like Halloween. I haven't seen those in forever. Friday the 13th. I know those movies so well, but I haven't physically sat down and watched them in forever. Hellraiser, I'm gonna try and do this year. What else do I got up there? I've been really wanting to watch Battle Royale again, so I'm gonna probably watch Battle Royale again this year. Haven't hit any of the Solid Metal Nightmares box set, and I am interested. I've never seen any of those movies, so I'm very interested in that. So I'll probably hit that up. But I'm trying to do, like, you know, a movie, at least 1 to 2 movies a day. So anyway, that's it. That's all. I'm gonna go fix some supper, finish Starship Troopers, and then give Mr. Byro a call back. So thank you very much for watching. Every Sunday, 7-ish, I come on Facebook. It's been so long since I said Facebook. I come on YouTube and I give you an update on what came in, what's coming in, give you news, updates, random thoughts, reviews, whatever pops in my head, and I answer questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, live or after the fact. I try to answer all of the questions that I get on comments for these videos after the fact also. So click the subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you will know exactly when I go live every week. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope everybody had a wonderful new year, and let's hope that 2021 is better than last year. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, peace out. Hail Satan. End.